think the entire movie of Castaway could be summed up perfectly in one scene of the movie where Chuck Noland, played by Tom Hanks, has been rescued and he's back after surviving on the island, and he's at his brother's house and he's got whiskey and some ice in a glass, and he's telling his brother how he's different now, how he's changed. He was a workaholic. He worked for FedEx, he worshipped the clock, and he took everything for granted. And on Christmas one year, he leaves his then fiancée Kelly, played by Helen Hunt, to go do work. And famous last words, he says, "I'll be right back." Well, his plane crashes into out in the middle of nowhere, and he survives, and he and a bunch of FedEx packages wash up on an island where he has to survive for 4 years. So you've got this interesting thing where a person who thought they were in control of everything, had their priorities the way they thought they should have been, now is in a place where they have to survive for 4 years and they're in control of absolutely nothing. It's like the universe extending what seems like a tragedy into an opportunity to change yourself, to put you at the crossroads where you have to make decisions. And I think the crossroads is really at the heart of what all this is. And now he realizes that after a time. So when he gets rescued, he comes back, but everything's different. Kelly's moved on. She's remarried. She has a kid. He was gone for 4 years. Everybody thought he was dead. So before we get to the ending, where the crossroads is sort of the key to this whole film, I think, being at a crossroads. Let's play that clip so that you can hear. And this is the scene where Chuck Noland is talking to his brother after he's already realized that he's lost Kelly all over again.
We both had done the math, and Kelly added it all up. Knew she had to let me go. I added it up. Knew that I had lost her. Because I was never going to get off that island. I was going to die there. Totally alone. I mean, I was going to get sick, or I was going to get injured or something. The only choice I had, the only thing I could control, was when and how and where that was going to happen. So I made a rope, and I went up to the summit to hang myself. I had to test it, of course. You know me. And the weight of the log snapped the limb of the tree. So I couldn't even kill myself the way I wanted to. I had power over nothing. That's when this feeling came over me like a warm blanket. I knew, somehow, that I had to stay alive. Somehow. I had to keep breathing, even though there was no reason to hope. And all my logic said that I would never see this place again. So that's what I did. I stayed alive. I kept breathing. And then one day that logic was proven all wrong because the tide came in, gave me a sail. And now here I am. I'm back. In Memphis, talking to you. I have ice in my glass. And I've lost her all over again. so sad that I don't have Kelly. But I'm so grateful that she was with me on that island. And I know what I have to do now. Gotta keep breathing. Because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring?
Every one of us will have crossroads to encounter and resolve. That's what this whole movie is about. I mean, when Chuck Noland is sitting on that island, he's got a picture of Kelly, his fiancée, and he's got a package, one of the only package that he didn't open on the island. It had angel wings on it, thinking that this package was going to get me home, as well as the sort of my strength and resolve to get back to Kelly. He doesn't realize at the time that Kelly is going to be gone when he gets back, but that the woman who sent the package with the angel wings on it, that's his destiny. He doesn't realize it at the time, but eventually he does, I think. That's how I take the ending. If you go to the beginning of the movie, there's a FedEx truck that goes to pick up a package, and it's at the same crossroads that the movie ends on. And they pick it up at Dick and Bettina Ranch, it says, over the arch. And by the end of the movie, it just says Bettina Ranch. So there's some sort of comment being made about relationships. She's moved on from a relationship, and he comes to deliver that package, having moved on from his. Now, she's not there when he gets there, so he leaves the package and a note saying, "This package saved my life, thank you," and he goes back up the road to a crossroads where she eventually drives by and stops to talk to him. There's a connection there, of course, and she says good luck and takes off, and as she's driving away, he notices on the back of her truck the same hand-drawn angel wings that were on the package. So now he's standing at this crossroads, the universe having pushed him in this direction, thinking the whole time that he was coming back to Kelly, that he was going to get back. The universe made him go through this transformation, this metamorphosis, to get to the point where he's now standing at the crossroads looking at his future. That's how I take it anyway. Looking at his future. And, he finally realizes, he finally gets it, that this is what he was supposed to do all along. That every hardship he endured got him to that spot. That because he was taking things for granted, because he was worshiping the wrong things, because he didn't appreciate the things that he had to crash on that island, that the island had to transform him at first, that he had to develop Wilson, who was him. That was him. That was his old self. And then it was the sea's turn, and he goes out to the sea, and he loses Wilson, which is really actually himself, his old self. He's shedding his old skin. And as he's laying there on the raft after losing Wilson, saying, I'm sorry, over and over again. He's not saying sorry to Wilson. He's saying sorry to himself. He's saying sorry to Kelly. He's saying sorry to every person, everything, every situation where he maybe took the wrong direction at a crossroads. But he knows where he's supposed to go now. He gets it. He realizes it. And by the time he gets back to the airport and he sees Kelly with her husband, he realizes that at that moment that something else was going on here. There are so many reasons this is a great movie. Understanding that the directions that we take from the decisions that we make being so important, being able to give them the thought that they deserve, and to be able to appreciate the things that we have, and to hopefully avoid those kinds of transformations. Maybe now that they're not entirely avoidable. Maybe you have to go through them. I don't know. Not just one cocoon, but many that we have to break out of and become a butterfly in our lives. Maybe there's a hierarchy of crossroads that we have to sort of resolve. But as he stands at the crossroads at the end, I feel like I'm standing with him, and that we've gotten through that whole journey together. And it's inspirational because you feel like it's something that you can actually take and apply to your own life. Maybe it takes repetition. Maybe we have to learn a lot of lessons. Maybe we have to go through those things a lot more than we wish we would. But I think that's one of the great things about this movie, is that you get the feeling that as long as you're open, as long as you believe, you're going to get there. Just like he does as he stands at the crossroads, as he's looking down the road, knowing exactly what he has to do.